What week is this?
6.
Week 6 for night 1 of the custom side of things here on GC Sports. Here at Texas, that's where we're headed for tonight. Travis, I'm back in the booth. I was not here last week. Was out of town. I'll be out of town again next week, but I'm here for this week, and that's what matters. How you doing tonight, Travis?
I'm doing good. I'm looking forward to seeing this race, and yeah, it's Texas, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think there's going to be quite a bit of strategy tonight.
Yeah. I mean, that goes with the territory. Seems like every night is a strategy night of some sorts, especially with the way that this game tends to play out and how it goes. I don't really know how the practicing has gone. I run on the slider side, so we were at Charlotte this week, and they're at Texas, so don't really know how all that's been going, but I know we got a lot of fantastic drivers in here tonight, so I'm really interested to see how it goes.
Yeah, I think we both are. I think a couple key things to look at for this race, depending on what distance we go, is going to be fuel mileage. If we go the 400, then fuel mileage won't be an issue, unless somebody somewhere can save 12 laps. But the other big thing with this race...
12 laps. That's against the rules of the league.
I know it's against the rules, that was sarcasm. But the other thing, the biggest thing with Texas, other than turn 4, is this track is probably one of the worst for getting on and off pit road. So I'm thinking tonight we're probably going to see either a lot of speeding penalties coming in, because it's very easy to misjudge getting into pit road or not getting run over, and then coming out of pit road, it's so narrow on the apron that you might have someone who gets up a little too early, too quick, or spins out on the apron. So it's going to be that would probably be the key thing that might hiccup a few drivers on these stages in the last stage of the race.
And it looks like we got the starting order set. So on the front row is Billy and Flash 9. The second row is Duha and Tatty. Picola starts 5th. I don't have who starts 6th. Who starts 6th?
Memphis Phoenix.
Memphis Phoenix is starting 6th. 7th is NASCAR Extreme. 8th is Private Patton. 9th is Coach Matt. And 10th is Heavy Duty.
Yep.
So we only have 10 drivers in this race?
I just don't have the rest of the starting order.
Oh.
That's okay.
We have 15. Sorry, I'm trying to start my broadcast.
Yeah. And we also have our in-race reporters, Pete Colligator, and the man himself, the one who runs this league, and yeah, aka God, it's Aqua Caddy.
Runs the league, but not his line.
So they're going to be our in-race reporters, and I think, well, before we get racing here, what's everybody's picks tonight?
I pick Flash 9.
All right.
Who are you going with, Travis?
I'm probably going to get kicked out of this league for saying this. No, I'm not. I'm thinking of somebody else. I think B. Holcomb is going to be the guy to win tonight.
For myself, I think I'm going to go with Picola tonight. He's finished 2nd numerous times, and he was talking about how he's so tired of finishing 2nd all the time. I think he gets it done tonight.
Yeah, that's a bad choice there.
Welcome to 3rd place, then.
You just jinxed it.
Hey, I'm trying to give some confidence to you, Picola.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Right.
Let us know when we can join. Join up here.
Oh,
Already got a couple of comments. Travis, do you want to keep an eye on the comments again, like we did the last time out?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Timer is going.
And we got a dog on the racetrack, apparently. Looks like we have Dylan and Aquataddy and Puddin'. Puddin' says hi. And Taddy and Dylan go hi.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off. Real quick, I want to note that to anybody watching, this is the longer of the two races, 20 lap difference. I don't know if you went over that or not, but we're running the 400-mile race, not the 350.
Yep, I went over that a little bit. So with this one being the longer one, fuel mileage will not be an issue to where you'll have someone who's able to save 2 to 5 laps of fuel. Everyone will have to pit at least twice or 3 times on that third stage. And so we're not going to have anyone saying that the fuel mileage or the third or the fourth gear, it's going to be everyone going for it all the time, and the fuel mileage factor won't be an issue.
Are we good to go?
Yep, we're good to go.
Alright, I'm gonna hop in.
Yeah, mine's still loading.
Yep, I'm loading in currently. 167 laps tonight. Texas is normally a long race, though, so...
Alright, so we have already got 38B Holcomb in the lead right now. Being chased down by the 23 and the 97. As they go ahead and complete lap 3 of the race.
And I'm still loading in. How about that? The lead broadcaster not ready tonight.
Got Gator in 4th, it looks like. And Taddy back in 5th or 6th. Back in 6th, so... got a good, strong top 5. Got Private Patton in 5th place. And then everybody else kind of further back. The top 6 have gone single file. Everybody else is still kind of racing for position. But once that file's out here, everyone will just, you're going to have their comers and goers. And I'm pretty sure tonight we're going to have comers and goers pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I'm currently into the game now, so I know what's going on. Under the lights here at Texas, by the way, which I think looks great. Hopefully the broadcast looks good tonight. Yeah, nice touch.
So we've got, let's see, T-Bird looks like he was going to start in the back, so he had a pretty strong run at Watkins Glen, so we'll have to see if he kind of comes up through the field. Same thing with Heavy Duty. Looks like Caleb Hunt is going to be our back marker for right now.
I'm going to keep an eye on the 97 all night. Duh, he's sitting there in 3rd place. He's new to this league.
Well, way to make your presence known if you're already running in the top 3, and we'll have to see how good he is at customs.
They were talking earlier about him being a friend, I believe, of Flash 9's, and him being pretty solid, so we'll have to see just how much he adds to this league. We already have a great slate of drivers in this race tonight, so...
Oh. And we got Memphis, and Coach Matt is around on the backstretch. We already have our first accident of the night. Coach Matt, of course there's no damage on for this league racing, but there's also no cautions either, so again that pretty much just ruined his first stage. He's already going to be a half a lap down for Coach Matt in the 26.
And up front, it's still Billy holding the point. We do have a move for second, though. Private Patton's going to go to the inside of Flash 9. He'll bring Taddy with him. That's going to allow the 38 to scoot away a little bit.
And we got T-Bird, he's finally moving back up through the field just a little bit, and Mikey Danman Sr. going backwards. I gotta say, Mikey Danman, he has the best internet connection of everybody. So usually he'll get a top 12, top 10 finish at the end of the night. But hopefully this isn't a track that frustrates people. We had, I think in both custom races last week, we had about 6 to 7 drivers drop out for one reason or another.
Tell you what, that 18 is wound up and it's Private Patton, and he puts the 38 into the wall a little bit. But it's the 18 of Private Patton going to the race lead. Last night's winner, looking for another one. Taddy's right there in second, though. Flash 9 sitting in third. The 38 falls all the way back to the 4th position after getting put into the wall a little bit.
Yeah, everybody else behind him, though, is pretty much spaced out, so not much going on there.
But don't look now, though, in that 7th position, making his way towards that front pack, is It's Your Bro Chase. He's strong week in and week out, too.
Yeah, and It's Your Bro Chase, he usually seems to have the biggest issue as far as just running into trouble in the 3rd stage, but having great 1st and 2nd stages, so we'll have to see if he can have a good, consistent run all through the race.
Riding on board with the 18 here. Oh, and he's got a run to the inside. That's Flash 9 going for the race lead.
And It's Your Bro Chase has now gone past Pico Gator and now making a move on Aquatati and bumping up behind Daha here. And we might get 3. No, they're not going to do it. Almost got 3 wide coming out of turn 2.
A lot of lead changes early here.
And while that's happening, we now have Memphis coming back up through the field in the 8th. And T-Bird still making his way through the field. And you have NASCAR Extreme YouTuber. He's kind of in between the lead pack and the middle pack here.
23 might have gotten the wall off of 2.
And I think we have our first driver out of the race. It's Mo Power NRG.
NRG out. I believe he was out of the race last night early too, because he raced on the slider side last night.
Yeah, I didn't see him getting in any trouble or anything like that, so the only thing I could assume is just connection issues.
Yeah, and that would be his 2nd race in a row. That would stink because it's been his birthday week, so disappointing for him.
Maybe he got offline to celebrate a little bit more.
Look who's making a pass for the 3rd position. It's Your Bro Chase, and we've seen him link up with the 38 in the past, and they're nose to tail for the 2nd position. He's going to look to the inside of him. That 24 is wound up.
Yeah, looks like he might have the longer run car if he's able to keep making these maneuvers. But again, it's just going to be a matter of time. Hopefully, again, he has a good run stage 1 and 2 and can keep that run in stage 3. Further back, we have in the 7th position the 74 truck. And then I believe after that it's the 8 and the 98 and then the 44 power, of heavy duty. And then T-Bird and Justin Shackett.
I think the 74 is actually 8th. I think we've got 7 trucks in this lead pack.
And I think we got another driver out of this race as well. Keith in the 52 truck, it looks to be out of the race.
And he had issues a couple weeks ago at Chicagoland too, so that's another issue there for the 52.
That's what was it? We had 15 drivers, I believe, so that we're
16.
already down to 13.
16, yeah.
So we're already down to 14.
17. We had 17.
A pass for the race lead oncoming. The 23 and the 24. Nope, the 23 holds him off. Oh, I think the 97's in the wall. Yeah, the 97's having some issues too. It's Daha in his first race. I'm not quite sure what happened. Can you pick him up there, Travis, on your end?
Yep, I got him. He's just kind of falling back there in front of Caleb Hunt. Now he's going down the front stretch. He's recovered it. But it's hard to tell what exactly happened there unless he just washed up the racetrack.
Did you see what happened, Piccola?
I really couldn't tell you. He went to the inside of Taddy, and next thing I know, I heard him hitting the wall.
It just got really congested up front. 24, 18, and 38 were trying to decide who was going to be second, and so with the backup, he tried avoiding my tail end, and he just got loose. And
Gotcha.
And we have Mikey Danman coming to pit road right now.
We got a battle for the race lead. It's the 24 going to the inside of the 23. He might bring Private Patton with him. Really hard to recover on that outside lane. 38's probably going to get third place.
Yeah, this track for the most part is a one groove racetrack. There's not really much of a second groove here unless you're really good at setting your car up for the outside lane.
The 00 headed for pit road.
Sorry, buddy.
Pit stops must be starting early because we already had the 98 coming in. And now we have the 00, which is one of the leaders. And Gator, how many laps do we have to go?
I believe 20.
Another pass for the race lead. Private Patton going to the inside of Chase.
And it's 22 laps to a tank of fuel.
We're riding on
24.
board with the 38, watching this battle for the race lead. Billy sitting in the third position. Right behind this side-by-side battle for first place.
I've pretty much driven off and left everybody here as everybody else is starting to come down pit road. And it'll be interesting to see making sure everyone has clean pit stops. That's going to be I think the name of the game tonight, especially since we're not worried too much on who can make it at lap or two.
And despite the fact that the 38 is obviously helping the 24, the 18 is staying strong on that bottom lane.
Yeah, well, as long as the 18 can kind of come out of that arc in turn 4, the inside, that's where you want to be.
Now, those on the broadcast are seeing the 00 up in front. He has just come out of the pits, so he is just inside of a lap down. And he is on fresher tires, so he should pull away from these guys.
So it looks like we already have some strategy. We have some people that are coming in just at the very top of the pit window. And Flash 9 coming down pit road here.
As is the 18.
And we also have the 8 and the 15 coming in. And the 18's coming in now.
I'll stay with the 24 for this pit cycle and see where he comes out. Because I'm sure him and the 38 will come together.
And just some other viewers that are maybe watching out for some other guys. We have heavy duty pitting, 97 pitting. We have, let's see, the 74 coming in, the 26, the 16. And
Oh
the
man, the 24 barely makes it down pit road. That was close.
I don't think he made it. He's speeding
gonna...
up. He is speeding up through pit road. He completely missed the marker. So he's going to have to turn around and pit again. So he didn't wait to stay straight. What did I tell you? I told you it was pit road was going to be the issue. It just bit our leader.
That's weird because on my end it really looked like he made it. Those of you watching, tell us, do you think the 24 actually made pit road, or was that a commitment line violation? The game obviously thinks it was and thinks he missed pit road, but I don't know. You guys let us know what you think.
So I can probably go back and watch it here. Yeah, it looks like on our view, it looks like he made it, but yeah, obviously he didn't. So that's yeah, that kind of sucks.
Who do we have as the race leader, Piccola?
It looks like I'm gonna be.
You?
Nice.
Nice.
Not
That
for long,
means
though.
Patton and Flash 9 must be second and third.
Yep.
Where are you at, Tatty?
13th.
Third. What happened?
I punted him getting on pit road.
Punted who?
Taddy.
He punted Taddy.
Oh.
So again, pit road becoming the factor tonight. So Taddy's out of the top 5. Looks like It's Your Bro Chase is now coming out of pit road, so he's going to end up being a lap down for sure. And now possibly 2 laps down as the leaders go by.
You know, Piccola's leading, but Private Patton and Flash 9 are on their way.
Well, that's why Piccola said he's in the lead, but not for long. And here comes Patton on the inside.
Again, just want to remind those watching, the broadcast will say that his gamer tag is Kill a Queen 1999, but that is Private Patton. Don't let that fool you.
Alright, and it looks like we have another early exit. This time the 16 of Caleb Hunt has left the race as well. So that leaves us with 14 drivers.
You mentioned the idea that you're trying to take the Larry McReynolds role, but I don't know, you're kind of taking the Mike Joy role a little bit too.
Well, if I have to take the 2 old guys, I'll take it.
Right now, the top 5 is Private Patton, Flash 9, Billy, and Piccola. Who's in 5th? You're in 4th. Who's in 5th?
T-Bird.
T-Bird is in 5th.
Alright, so that would mean that would take Memphis in 6th, Stream Racing in 7th, and the 74 truck. And let's see, that would put Mike, I believe, in the 98 truck. That would put him in 8th. You got Duh, and then after Duh you have, I hope the new game that comes out gives us a better way to cycle through drivers here. I believe that's Heavy Duty in 10th to round out your top 10. Looks like Bro Chase, looking at the leaders here, he's trying to get one of his laps back the hard way.
Yeah, he is not part of this lead pack, so he's obviously on fresher tires, but also
yeah, he's going from 2 laps down to 1 lap down right now.
No, he's only 1 lap down. He's trying to get back on the lead lap.
on some contact there. The 18 and 38 make contact, and the 38's going to go to the lead. Looks like the 24 kind of held up the 18 there, and the 38 got into him into the corner, and that's going to allow Flash 9 to go ahead and take second from Private Patton. Can't imagine that Private Patton's too happy about that.
It's a long race. He's good. It's going to be kind of interesting, though, for those who pitted early to see how well their handling holds out here, because This place eats tires, and if you start getting loose, it gets snappy loose. There's no forgiveness. It'll also be interesting to see if any of these guys, like the double zero and the 26, end up becoming an issue for the leaders before the end of the stage.
There's leaders coming to 5 to go.
Thank you, Taddy.
Yep.
So 5 to go here in stage 1. It's a 3-car breakaway, or 3-truck breakaway, I should say, up front with B. Holcomb, Flash 9, and Private Patton. Coming to 4 to go.
Kind of going back a little bit further in the field here, we have Gator, I believe, still in 4th place. He's kind of separated from the lead pack. Gator, what happened? I thought you were going to be up there with the lead group.
Now we got perhaps a change for the race lead. Flash 9 coming to 3 to go. Yeah, and you know Private Patton will help Flash 9 there. And Flash 9's going to go to the lead.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you call the race from here.
3 to go here in stage number 1 at Texas.
Ooh, just a quick note, Justin Shackett and Mikey Damian, the 98, got together on the front stretch, nearly had a wreck, and it looks like it's something that cost Mikey at least a position.
Coming to 2 to go. Will Private Patton have anything for Flash 9?
Oh, he's just setting them up right now. But if I'm Flash 9, I'm going to drive this like Talladega. Do not let him get that inside line.
Yeah, that looks like that's what he's doing, and we'll see what the 38's able to do. Coming to the white flag.
So the 38 got loose, so 38 got loose, he's going to drop back, see if he gets a run, but it's probably going to come down to the 23 and the 18.
And the 18 is all over the back of the 23 here. What can he do? The 38, does he have the outside on the 18? I don't think he does. I think it's going to be Flash 9 off of turn number 4. Stage 1 is going to go to Flash 9.
Yep, and it looks like Holcomb's going to snag second right here at the line.
Yes, he is.
That's going to give us Gator. And then with that NASCAR Extreme, Noda, looks like they got the next spot, then the 8 and the 15. And I think Heavy Duty and possibly Justin Shackett went ahead and grabbed that 10th spot, but we'll see here in just a moment. Alright, our top 10 is Flash 9, B. Holcomb, Killer Queen, aka Patton, Yater, NASCAR Extreme, T-Bird, Memphis, Heavy Duty, and Justin Shackett.
What do we think about that first stage there, Travis?
Well, it's exactly what I talked about in the tips of the race. It comes down to the pits being the factor here, and it bit 2 drivers already, so we'll have to see what happens in stage 2.
But they are not quite out of it yet, as we're ready to go here for stage number 2.
And it looks like the 74 got a bad restart because now he's ping-ponging between the 15 and the 97.
But it's the 23 that's going to come out of turn 2 with the lead over the 38 of B. Holcomb.
Well, we got everyone is caught back up to the field. Taddy, Chase is right behind you. Is he back on the lead lap now?
Yes.
So Chase has got a chance Coach Matt even has a chance for our Coach Matt fans out there. So everyone's back together. Everyone's on the lead lap, and we have 14 cars in this race for stage 2.
And 23 still holding the point. I believe it's still the same top 5 as we ended stage 1 with. Maybe some incident there on the front stretch. Someone got the wall.
Yeah, they caught the wall, but it looks like they were able to keep it from actually wrecking here. But it looks like it was heavy duty got the wall there, and is now the last car in this pack, or last car on the lead lap, however you want to call it. So he went all the way back to 14th place.
Just one big train as it stands right now. As drivers settle into the race here in stage number 2.
Yeah, that's pretty much how these races are going here in Texas, is that you just have that bottom lane, and it's really, how soon can you get to the bottom? And unfortunately, unlike Atlanta, this is not a multiple groove racetrack. So it kind of races, it's shaped like Charlotte, but it races a lot like Richmond.
Yeah. I've not really seen anybody ripping the top, so.
No, and it's really hard to do. So, yeah, if you're able to get on the top of this racetrack and actually run it, then kudos to you. But yeah, more than likely, yeah, it's not going to happen.
We're going to show those watching the broadcast what we mean by that bottom lane being so strong, riding on board with the race leader of Flash 9. You see he's able to hold that white line like that, and he's able to run that high lane down the straightaways. That's what most do at Texas. And see, he's immediately back to the bottom lane there. If they're fighting a tight race car, they'll push up on it on exit. But 23's just looking really good right now. There's a lap around Texas for y'all.
Yeah, well, and the other thing too is that whether it's a truck or car or whatever, it's as soon as you get out of that bottom groove, your car just gets unseated here, and it just feels like the banking falls off, and only thing you're gonna meet is the wall. So bottom lane's the way to go. How long can you stay in that bottom lane is ultimately going to be the difference maker of whether you can win the race or even have a good finish.
I will say there is a new player up here in the top 6, and that's T-Bird. We haven't seen him up front. He did finish stage 2 in 5th, but that was circumstantial.
Well, he's been trying. He tried his best going to catch up with everyone, so now he's up there. Meanwhile, Bro Chase muscles his way past Memphis, diving under there a little bit to get under him. With Taddy right behind Bro. What was that from your perspective, Taddy, as far as Chase trying to knock Memphis out of the way?
Actually, I don't think it's what you thought. Chase had a run and went low in the middle of the straightaway, and the 8 actually just come down and chopped his nose. So that was actually the 8 come down on the 24, not the other way around.
Gotcha. That's why we have in race reporters.
Got some jostling for position up here in the top 5. Top 6, I should say. Piccola's up to 3rd. What happened there, Piccola?
I think they just washed up a little bit in 3 and 4, and I was able to get underneath them.
That 18 truck looks really loose.
Well, and I think one thing too to think about here in this race, and that was kind of familiar with Chicago, is you don't want to make a whole lot of moves. You kind of want to stay single file, because as soon as you start racing, you're going to lose the lead back.
Yeah, that's certainly what it looks like. Is that the 97 back up to 5th? That fast?
Yep, that would be him.
Good rebound there for Duha in his first race. Not out of it yet.
I believe we have another driver out of this race. That would be Memphis PHX FTR for the 8-track. He is out.
Tell you what, there's been a lot of lagging out happening this week. I know there were 5, maybe even 6 last night that lagged out. You know, I might have some form of experience in the broadcast booth, but I don't quite have the racing experience that a lot of these guys have. And, you know, last night was just the second race, and 19 trucks finished, and I finished 19th. Speeding penalty got me down there. But, anyways, back to this race. Enough rambling on about me.
How many laps to go, guys?
Tell you here in a second.
Alright.
24.
Alright, so 24 laps to go, and pit road, the pit window is just barely opened up for these guys, and I'm pretty sure we'll see mostly everybody come down with about 20 laps to go.
Saw some contact there between the 15 and the 97.
Yeah, it looked pretty incidental there. I don't think that's gonna... definitely drove them away from the pack a little bit, but it looks like they're getting right back in touch with it, so they'll be fine. Everybody else is just kind of minding their P's and Q's and using the draft. Just kind of surprising. We're seeing this top 6 that seem to be really, really strong, and then everybody else is just kind of hasn't really been able to go anywhere. I'm kind of surprised Chase hasn't been able to really go anywhere. He was really strong in that restart, and he's kind of like in that first pack away from the leader, so he's running in 7th right now.
We're riding on board with the 13 this lap. Why don't you narrate a lap for us here, Piccola?
Oh, I better not.
Well, we're
See if I
still
can
riding
stick it
on
down
board
here.
with you.
Hopefully I don't wash up and take Billy out.
Seems like he's holding the bottom pretty well there. And you're up to 2nd now.
You can hear his, he's kind of going just a little bit off the throttle, right back on, a little bit off. I mean, there's not, and that's pretty much what it is. It's trying to be smooth, and, you know, the saying, smooth is fast, fast is smooth, and that's what you got to be here. If you're not smooth, you're not going to be fast.
From your perspective, Piccola, what is it that the 23 has right now that the others don't have?
I think a couple of them got what he's got, but he's just got speed, man. He's just really fast. If I try to go as fast as they are, I wash up the track. That's why I'm having to let out the gas.
Pit stops are coming up soon, aren't they, Travis? For certain strategies.
Yes, they are, and it's going to be a matter of time before we start seeing some people come down pit road. Should be with about 20 laps to go, I would think.
Why don't we run through the field real quick? I've got the top 6 up here, so I'll go ahead and grab them. You take from 7th on back. Alright, so Flash 9's your race leader. Private Patton is in 2nd. Some battling there, but B. Holcomb sits in 3rd. Duha in 4th. T-Bird in 5th, and Piccola in 6th.
Alright, and I am trying to find the next group. Looks like we have Chase, and then Taddy's coming down the pit road right now. And then the 10 and the 74. 26, and that would kind of round everybody else out.
The 23 is coming down this time, as is the 13. That'll hand the lead off to Private Patton.
Ooh. 13 had to lock the brakes up coming down to pit road.
We'll see who'll be coming down this time. Private Patton coming down this time. That'll hand the lead back off to the pole sitter of B. Holcomb.
That was T-Bird about clipped Patton coming down pit road. That was close.
These guys
coming out with a 13, and should start seeing the rest of the leaders start pitting here in just a moment.
I did not see anybody signal that time, so the 38, 97, 15, and 24 are still staying out.
Well, they must be really confident then, because depending on how long you stay out, you start losing time on the track to those with fresher tires. So if you give them more than 2 laps to heat their tires up, you might be further back from the leaders. It looks like T-Bird's signaling he's going to come down pit road
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
coming. Most of them are coming at this point. Yeah, here they all come. Bro Chase is going to stay out, though. Oh, the 97 and 38 wreck coming onto pit road.
And I think, yep, 97 did not. He's just speeding through pit road, so we know what that means. And I think the 15 may have come in too hot as well. I'll have to see if he gets a speeding penalty.
The 24 is still out there. He is credited as the race leader, but he is heading down pit road. I'll keep it with him so that y'all can get a pit cycle, or at least a look at how pit road is going, and that's been chaos tonight, so. But the 24 gets down pit road just fine this time around.
Yep, and it doesn't look like the 15 got a penalty. He was in and out pretty quick. .24 is in and 38 is in as well.
I think the 38 got wrecked, so he'll be a lap down as well. But the 24 is going to be on the lead lap, so seeing where he comes out.
So it looks like the 38 and the 97, you said that they wrecked coming to pit road, so now they're coming back into pit road, which means that, according to the game anyway, they didn't make the commitment cone or what have you, so, yeah, they're both going to be close, if not a lap down after this cycle.
The 38's coming off of pit road now.
Not with the 97.
They're going to come out in front of the leaders, but I think they're already a lap down, so they're in danger of going another lap down.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle between themselves as far as who can be the first car 1 lap down.
Now, keep in mind, though, that they did pit after this lead cruise, so they do have fresher tires.
Well, they do, and
10 to go. 23 is the leader, in case y'all didn't know.
We got it.
thank you, Gola.
Thanks, Piccola.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Holcomb will be the first car 1 lap down. Daha, though, might remain the lap down after the stage ends into the new stage.
3-car breakaway out front. Right now, it's the 23, the 18, and the 13. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're fine. And then it looks like just a little bit further back we have Taddy, T-Bird. Is Coach Matt racing with you, Taddy, for position?
Yes.
So we have Coach Matt, and then we have Bro Chase, and Chase stayed out the longest. We need to see how much time he lost on the track.
Speaking of which, we have a new leader. It's the 18 of Private Patton, getting around the 23.
Well, if I was Patton, this is kind of, it's one of those things where it's kind of like Talladega or Daytona. He may have made that move a little too early.
Tell you what, he's not really getting through the corners like he should be in comparison with the 13 and the 23.
No, he's not. He's just pedal to the metal right now. I'm pretty sure Flash 9, he is going to start making a move here. Race behind him for a few laps, just kind of see where Patton gives up the bottom, and as soon as that happens, he'll know when to strike.
Yeah, just sitting there sizing him up. Piccola doesn't care, though. He's going to go to the inside of the 23 for a second. Is 23 going to go back underneath him? Not quite.
Leader's coming.
That's going to allow Private Patton to scoot away. What do we got deeper in the field, Travis?
Well, I've been kind of trying to monitor everybody here. Everyone else is pretty much spread out all over the field. The only real race right now is way back, and I believe back in 11th, 12th place, since we have those two other guys a lap down, is between Mikey Danman and Heavy Duty. Everyone else is several car lengths apart.
I'll tell you what, the 13 and 23 keep switching that race lead.
I take that back, though. Coach Matt is trying to pass Taddy, but I don't know. I think Coach Matt has a short run car, and his handling looks like it starts getting a little looser into the run.
While we've reached a point in this race where we have a little time to talk, just wanted to give my congratulations to third place runner Pete Cola on his Final Four qualification for the Canadian E-Motorsports Network. Congratulations, Pete Cola.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
White flag is stage 2.
And we got the white flag here.
And just got a message here on the comment section. The Do said he wasn't able to be there because his power was knocked out from a bad storm.
Flash 9's there to the outside of Private Patton off of 4. Will he get there?
No.
No, he will not. Private Patton takes stage number 2. Be Flash 9 in second and Piccola in third. Be it your bro Chase in fourth. We got the rest of the top 10 yet, Travis?
Not yet, but nope, just came through. So the rest of the top 10, we have T-Bird in 5th, Coach Matt 6th. He did pass Taddy there to take 6th place. Taddy 7th, Justin Shackett in 8th. 9th is NASCAR Extreme, and finally B. Holcomb in 10th.
So the 38 was still on the lead lap.
Yeah, looks like he was. Here we go, start of the at stage 3.
And here they go. They're going green. Who's going to come out of turn 2 with the lead? It's Private Patton.
It's gonna be Patton for sure. So here we're at stage 3. That I think the two things that we're gonna have to look at is, one, is Bro Chase gonna be able to go ahead and recover and get a decent finish or possibly win tonight, and number 2 is B Holcomb gonna be able to get back up there after a disastrous stage 2.
Yeah, I think those are good things to keep an eye on.
This is the most side-by-side racing we've had. I know it's only a couple laps in, but usually everyone gets single file. No one's giving an inch right now.
We do have the top 4, though, that are single file. That was terrible English.
Well, 26 is kind of making me nervous, though. He's getting a little loose with people underneath of him, and he keeps trying to come back down the inside, and he's not clear.
And I'm telling you what, the 10 just sent it on the 00.
Yeah, he did. I just saw that happen. And of course, part of the problem with that, as we see Caddy going by on the outside, is when you send it in there like that, you lose all your momentum coming out of the corner. Alright, so we got a pretty well-established front here. We got Killer Queen, aka Patton. We have Picola Gator.
And that's T-Bird behind him. Yep.
Flash 9, and then after Flash 9, it looks like that is Bro Chase, and then Tatty.
Picola going for the lead? Yes, he is.
Chase and Holcomb are starting to make their way up there.
But they're not connected, though. That's the main thing. Starting to get dicey up at the front here again.
Well, they're about to be connected. All they got to do is move Tatty out of the way, and they're going to be nose to tail, but they're making their way up to the front.
Something tells me that Tatty won't let that happen.
I don't think Tatty's going to have much of a choice here in a minute. Meanwhile, back to the ranch, we've got the 23 truck trying to make a move on 13.
Yeah, and he's not been able to do it, but he will now. It's going to be the 23 going back to the point.
And look who's right behind him there. Bro Chase.
Yeah, and good rebound.
So it's going to be at least a couple, 2 to 3 pit stops on this stage. So Chase has got to just go ahead and keep a level head about him and not have any more pit road issues.
And I think for him, the main thing is to stay out of wrecks.
We were talking earlier, too, about the inside, and Patton has just gone clear backwards, and that's just, again, he just can't get back down to the bottom. So the inside has such a huge advantage on the outside here.
Yeah, I don't think he'll fall too much further back than that.
Well, he just got back down the inside, so he'll be able to get back up there. Again, this is probably the closest, hardest racing we've seen from everyone here this deep into a run.
On the broadcast side, we are riding on board with the 24.
I'm going to say 24 is going to be the leader in about 2 laps.
He's all over the back of the 23.
And Holcomb's going to make a move on Taddy here and try to get 3rd place, and can't do it there. He'll probably get a run and try to do it at turn 3.
Run down the backstretch for the 24. He's not going to take advantage of it, though.
Now, I'm pretty sure what he's going to try to do is, I know we don't actually have teammates or an actual team in this series, but friends, teammates in other, I guess otherwise, or other words. But I'm pretty sure what he wants to do is just try to run single file, kind of separate from the others, and then try to make a move.
Yeah, I think he's content to ride for now.
Oh, it's getting dicey, and Taddy's in the wall.
You're lagging, Teddy. That's what's causing it.
T-Bird lost a lot of spots from that.
It wasn't bad.
Now Holcomb's making his move, but he may have lost the lead draft way too much.
And that's music to Flash 9's ears.
Let me know.
It's still lagging. It's just like side to side.
Yeah, it looks like it's getting worse.
Really?
Yeah, I can see it from the broadcast.
It's the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up.
You look good now.
Go on ahead, go down.
You're good.
We went from about a 10-car breakaway there to now a 2-car breakaway.
Well, as soon as Gator says that, it starts happening again.
That's alright, I ain't worried. I screwed him up earlier.
I mean, I don't mind you getting by me though, you're like last in line.
Yep, so the 23 and the 24 are just kind of drafting off each other. B. Holcomb, my pick for the night, he's in 3rd, and he's pulling away from the other pack, and maybe sort of kind of reeling in the 2 leaders. Blaney, what are your thoughts so far?
It's been a good race, and, you know, good battling up here at the front. A lot of the normal players making their presence known, as always. Not many wrecks. We've seen some more wrecks coming onto pit road than we have, like, on track.
Well, we have at least, I believe it's 3 times that they have to pit here, so, you know, it's going to be at least twice to 3 times as exciting as it was in the first 2 stages getting on and off pit road.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess just to kind of go through the field here, we have Flash 9, Bro Chase, and then B. Holcomb. And then Daha, who just got back up to B. Holcomb, is running in 4th. And he's having a pretty good night.
That's the same thing that you were doing, Teddy.
I gotcha. Is mine cleaned up?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like the 26 now has the lag bug right now. 18 is in 5th and going backwards in a hurry. T-Bird battling for 5th. Coach Matt underneath and behind him, and then Taddy, and then Gator. And then after that is Justin Shackett. and then it's the 74, the 98, and the 44 to round out the field.
How many laps to go?
On lap 103 of 167.
Basically, we have about 64 laps to go.
And a pit stop upcoming. What would you say, 4 to 5 laps?
Yep.
Yeah, 4 to 6, 4 to 7.
And this is going to be one of those races, unlike some of the previous ones, where again, fuel mileage was a big issue. This is a situation where if you stay out, it actually hurts you a lot more than coming in earlier. So as soon as the first truck from either of those lead packs drops to pit road, you have about 2 laps to make that decision. Otherwise, you're going to be losing a lot of time on the racetrack.
And I don't think you'll see the 2 leaders pit before this next cycle, though.
No,
Or before these other guys.
No, they'll probably be one of the last ones to come down pit road, just because of the lead that they have and that they're just running so well together.
Right before we get into this pit stop cycle, just wanted to thank everyone that's watching tonight. We appreciate you guys tuning in.
We have the 00 and the 13 are 2 in-race reporters coming down to pit road.
Trying to make up some ground.
Oh, and the 26 is wrecked again down the backstretch. Bounced off the wall, bounced off of the 97, bounced on the wall again, and has wrecked all by himself.
Now the 23's headed for pit road. I didn't see him signal, but I could have just missed it. He's going to bring Private Patton with him.
Yeah, pretty much the entire field's coming down pit road right now. We got 74, 98, the 44, the 10.
And what would you have it? The 24 and 38 are still out.
Yep. Well, they must be listening to the broadcast if they heard what I said about pitting and trying to pit when the first person does close to it. So 26 is now making their way on pit road, so is the 15.
The 24, 38, and 97 are still out. But the 24's headed in.
38 just signaled. We'll have to see if Chase has a better run here.
Oh, 97 Rex.
Oh, yep, just saw that. And that's, again, pit road, fighting people. So he does make it into pit road. He wrecked before he got to the commitment cone this time instead of last time. But he's still going to lose a lot of time on the racetrack.
I wonder if the 24 will purposely back up to the 38 coming off of pit road here.
No, he won't. Will the 38 catch his draft? Maybe. And the 24 is pitting.
Yeah, he's coming off of pit road. Here comes Flash 9. He'll have him.
All right, here we go. He'll come. Yep. Now, the 23 will probably back up to the 24. And that way they can draft and keep away from those guys right behind them.
I still think some of these guys made up a little bit of time on him.
Yeah, they did. That whole pitting early strategy, I believe that they did as well. That would be the 18, the 00, and the 13.
And that's your top 5 right now.
Yeah, Holcomb did not have a good pit time, and by that we're talking about getting on a pit road and having a pit stop and then getting off. He lost a lot of time on pit road. We got a big battle here, the 74, the 97, and the 44. The 97 trying to overcome from just having that bad run. Somebody's in the grass on the front straightaway.
Didn't catch who that was.
I think that was, I believe that was Mikey that came off of turn 4 and gave a little mowing service to the grass.
And that's something you can see here at Texas. You normally see that on the end of a run, though.
Lagged back, Teddy.
Shit.
Yeah, you look like you're fishtailing a lot, Patty, from just doing the view on it.
Here we go, a battle for the race lead. It's the 23 and 24. 24's going to clear him. Bro Chase to the lead.
Well, just a matter of time.
And he can probably pull away from Flash 9 with those fresher tires.
Yeah, he probably could, but I don't think he wants to. I think he wants to have that drafting partner. You know, he got to follow the 23, now the 23 can follow him. It's they're going to pretty much work in tandem whether they mean to or not. And now he's just kind of giving it up to him on the backstretch to probably draft the 23. So kind of reminds me of Talladega Racing from 2010 to 2012. They're just kind of two guys drafting as hard as they can and just trying to keep building time away from everybody else.
And the guy sitting in third place kind of got shuffled on that last restart, but Private Patton up into the third spot.
Yeah, he's going to have some tough competition, though, from B. Holcomb. B. Holcomb is wearing him out right now.
Oh, did we just lose Taddy?
Yep, Taddy is out of the race.
We've seen this problem before. We didn't see it the last time you and I called it. Yep, we didn't see it when you and I called Travis, but Taddy's lagged out a couple of times before, so it's really unfortunate.
Yep, so that's going to leave 13 trucks in this thing, so kind of doing a reverse through the field here. That's going to put Coach Matt, I believe, in 13th place. Mikey Danman is going to be in 12th. And Heavy Duty is going to be in 11th.
Well, Picola, that just leaves you, sir.
Yep. I'm still here.
Where are you riding around at right now?
I'm in 6th. Running with Patton, Billy Holcomb, and T-Bird.
While that happened with Taddy, the 23 got back around the 24 for the lead.
Yep, I was calling that when that was going on. So the 23, the 24 like moved over for him and just let him go by. So it's just, they're just drafting. That's all they're doing. And they are probably pulling away from that pack because that pack keeps running close as they can to being side by side. They're just not able to hold a straight line. You have 4 different drivers taking 4 different lines and approaches into a corner, and they just can't sync up.
How many to go, Picola?
I'll have to get it on the next lap.
All good.
Meanwhile, the 10th place truck should be Justin Shackett. 9th should be NASCAR Extreme. And then in front of them, Daha would be our next guy in 8th place.
47.
47 to go.
and Gator just hit the wall hard.
Thank goodness for no damage.
Yep, that probably would have been at least a whole yellow right side. And B. Holcomb is now in third place. But they have just lost so much ground to the top two drivers that are just drafting, and they're not trying to pass each other, not breaking the air between them, and they just keep pulling away.
Picola, you can tell me if I'm wrong on this, but Flash 9 and Bro Chase both were Summer Showdown qualifiers a little bit ago, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So if y'all don't understand what that means, those that are watching, that basically means in the NASCAR heat world that they are legit.
I think Billy ran in one too. Billy Holcomb.
Yeah.
The 10 car just took a wild trip to the grass. Thought it was going to come back up the track, didn't, thankfully, but yeah, went through almost half the entire infield on the front stretch, going through the grass there. Must have gotten loose.
I wonder if the 23 and 24 are in a chat now.
I would almost guarantee it.
Yeah, because, you know, I think the 24 is faster than the 23, but feels like that if he's the one pushing, that they can just gap the field.
I would agree with that 100%. Basically, unless those two guys have an issue on pit road, speeding or missing commitment cone, they're, I hate to call it this early, they're pretty much going to be our top two. It's going to be up to them who wins the race.
And dare I say, we hope that they don't get hit with the dreaded lag out.
Those two usually don't. So if they do, I'd be very, very surprised. I'm honestly surprised the Gator's racing with us, especially with that tropical storm/hurricane going over Pensacola right now.
How's that going for you?
That's over the
Gator?
east coast of Florida. I'm on the west coast.
Oh, it said it was going through the Gulf Coast. That's what I heard.
Yeah, it missed me, thank goodness.
Well, that's good.
I'll be headed for Florida next week, so you guys will have to deal with another new broadcaster probably on Wednesday night, those of you that are watching. Going out to visit some family down in Florida.
Well,
But after that, I'm all set.
In here. We gotta get Puddin back in here. That's the thing. But unfortunately, our current administration is more reliable than his internet right now. So, you know, we don't see him very often. And as soon as he starts bringing up how much he's been drinking, he just happens to lag out.
Just wanted to... Sorry, go ahead, Travis.
No, I was just going to say, I just have a recent comment. Jose Protege went ahead and just did a little comment, little hand gesture there. And anyway, go ahead, Blaney.
Real quick, we got a pass for the race lead. The 24 is going around the 23. But what I was going to say is, I believe it's on Friday nights that GC Sports runs an iRacing league. Just wanted to shout that out to you guys. So if you don't have anything going on Friday night, hop in and check out the iRacing broadcast on Friday nights.
And Justin Checkett just came down pit road, so he's the first car to come down. Of course, not really much of a factor after that infield grass clipping there, but he's the first one, and now Gator's coming in.
And from what I understand, just to mention something else about that iRacing league, is that we're starting to grow that, aren't we, Picola?
I'm not exactly sure. I know this first year we want to start out, keep it a little smaller since we're all kind of learning, but I think you might be right. Trying to grow it.
Give it more publicity.
It sure is fun over there, man.
Travis, have you ever done any iRacing?
No, I haven't yet, but hopefully I will soon.
The 23 just hit pit road.
Yep, 23 did, as well as the 18 and the 15. And 74, I believe, is coming off pit road right now.
It's the 24 all by himself.
Well, I would again venture to say that they are both in a party chat, because I think they both know that if they are trying to race each other into pit road, it's a bigger percentage for both of them to have an accident and ruin both of their races.
The 24 got the wall a little bit down the straightaway.
Come on, Chase, you can't have another bad night. Mikey Dan, Mikey and Heavy Duty, they just are extinct. As is the 26th of Coach Matt.
The 10 is starting to catch the 24 though, but the 10 is a lap down. So, and here comes the 24 down pit road.
Yep, 97 just came in right in front of him. So, yeah, I think that should be everybody.
And the 38's coming down as well.
Yep. So 38 and the 24 on the same cycle, and I believe we saw that the last pit cycle. But there will be one more pit stop after this.
Yep, one more pit stop. Just trying to see where the 24 is going to come out here.
Well, say the 23 is coming around the start finish line now. He'll be coming out in second.
Yep.
This time he lost a lot of time to the leader.
Yeah. He will be faster though. Y'all might be wondering how it's possible that, you know, he just pitted a couple of laps beforehand, but how the 24 would be so much faster than the 23, but it really does matter. Those 2 laps do matter.
Yeah, they matter, but it's one of those, again, it's a catch-22, because the 24 was out there a few laps longer than the 23, so the 23 is able to gain time while the 24 is going slower on used tires, and then he comes out with 2 or 3 laps fresher tires. But you really burn a lot more time on that front end.
The 10's having some issues again.
Yep, and about right in front of our leaders. Justin Shackett not having a good race tonight. But, yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, he might have fresher tires. He might be able to catch up to him. But, you know, I don't know. I think next time around, if I'm Chase, I want to come in and win the 23 does, or a lap before, because that's way too much time being lost. And when we have that last pit stop with less than 20 laps to go, that might be hard to make up.
This is a good time to do another run through the field. So, of course, the 23 of Flash 9 is your race leader. It's your bro Chase is in second. And from there, Travis, what do we got?
Well, that's kind of hard to tell right now.
T-Bird's in third. I'm in fourth. Billy's in fifth. I guess we lost Pat in there to a speeding penalty or something.
Yeah, he's further back. Trying to see where everybody's at here. Yeah, So there's Holcomb, and then this is rough.
Daha is 6th.
Okay, that helps.
Shackett is probably last of the cars still in the race.
He's probably 13th, yeah. So that would kind of leave the 74, the 44,
The 88, or not the 88, the
the
98, yep, and the 26.
Yep.
In some order that we're not really sure.
Yeah. Well, and everybody's spread out like this, and of course we don't have a tracker in this thing, so we're kind of playing a guessing game right now.
Yep, and speaking of, the 24 is caught back up to the 23. They're nose to tail again.
Oh, yeah, like I said, that's what really going to come down to is the 24 needs to come within a lap of the 23 coming to pit road. He cannot, try to run a few more laps, have fresher tires, because he's just going to lose so much time.
The battle's on for third, though.
Yep. Holcomb is going by the 15 of T-Bird. My pick to win the race. Third place is pretty much where he's run all night ever since he had that accident with Daha there on pit road.
My pick's sitting in fifth right now.
Sorry, man.
You're good. You're good.
So, I don't mean to bring this up, like beating a dead horse or whatever, but in Bro Chase, he has got to have he's had a hard time having a good race from start to finish.
I don't know what happened to him there, but he just lost a lot of ground to the 23 there. I don't know if he had a bad corner.
I think the 23 may have led, or maybe the 24 is lagging.
Yeah, I think the 24 is having some issues.
Well, I guess I just jinxed him because as soon as I said that, he starts having lagging issues. But we saw that at Chicagoland, and we saw that at a couple other races where he'll have a great run, and then stage 3, it'll just shoot him in the foot. So hopefully, I'm hoping that he got the bad juju or booga or whatever out on that stage where he missed pit road.
I'll tell you what, these lag outs, you could equate them to engine failures in real life. They never get better, they always get worse.
Yep, that's true. I would agree with that. He's trying to go by the 23, and yeah, he's visibly lagging.
Both of them are. A little bit.
Wouldn't it be funny if both the leaders lagged out?
I'm starting to wonder if it's lag on my end. Y'all let us know on the broadcast, are we lagging? Or is it our drivers that are lagging?
No, it's definitely the 24 having, the 24 is having some really, really bad lag. You just hit the 23.
Yeah, I didn't even see that on my end.
Yeah, I'm doing a follow facing rearward on the 23, and it's just the 24 just lagged backwards into him. Thank goodness for no damage, but 23 looks okay. It's the 24 that looks like he's just that's not, hopefully that resolves itself. Otherwise, like we said with engines, start losing a cylinder and then it just blows up from there.
I want to say he had lag issues at Dover a few weeks ago too. Was that right, Piccola? Didn't he lag out of like Dover or something?
Who's that? I'm sorry.
Chase. Bro Chase.
I think so. He did get into a wreck, so I don't know. He could have backed out.
Yeah, he got involved in a wreck at Chicagoland as well, so he does not need to be having these bad finishes.
Looks like it might have fixed itself for the time being. We've still managed to keep 4 people watching tonight. Travis.
Oh, yay.
Appreciate those 4 of you that are out there watching.
I'll have to make it like a PBS charity event and start singing here in a minute. And we know that a couple people watching are probably ourselves, so it's really probably just 2 people actually watching this thing.
Well, I'm not, so.
Ooh, so it's 3 people.
Yeah.
Alright.
See some comments coming in.
Yeah, Icy is, what's up, one day crew? Puddin', I know you're watching. Who's 5th? And he definitely agrees with 24 lagging. He says, you're a knucklehead if you didn't pick the 23 or the 24 to win.
Who said that?
Icy0517 currently. Is the main commentator right now.
Alright, Ice. I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm just trying to give Picola a momentum boost, or at least try to.
I just needed some confidence. I appreciate it, man.
Everybody else, though, is pretty much outside of our top 5. Excuse me. Well, our back markers are pitting right now. We have Heavy Duty and Justin Jacket coming in and pitting. The 98 truck looks like he's going to go a lap down either before or after the pit cycle because the leaders are right behind him.
Still the 24 and the 23.
Well, I'll have to see what happens here because, again, if I'm the 24, if I see the 23 behind me go to pit road, I'm coming in the very next lap when I come around.
Ice is looking for a lap count. What's the lap count there, Picola?
I'm on pit road. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, we lost our other IRR. Daddy lagged out.
Oh, and looks like Daha just hit the wall really hard. Gator, Coach Matt, both pitting.
Yeah, Daha might be lagging a little bit. Going really slow. The leaders just got around him.
Yeah, it looks like he's having issues. He needs to come down a pit road immediately. And I think if he's staying that low, that's what he's going to do.
14 to go.
14 to go.
15 has just signaled that he's coming to pit road.
Yep, there goes the 23, so that's going to leave the 24 out.
Alright, so now we got to see what the 24 does, because like I said, if I'm the 24, you know, I'm pitting next time when I'm coming back around.
The 98's pitting again.
The 18's pitting. Who says pitting again?
The 98 looked like he was signaling. Yeah, here he comes.
No, he hasn't pit yet.
And Bro Chase does not pit.
And B. Holcomb is pitting.
Wow.
So B. Holcomb might be able to gain some time on the 24 when we cycle back around.
Yeah, here comes the 24 down pit road. I wonder if the 24 is listening in here. Being like, yeah, let me give the 23 like a 2-second lead and watch me come back and take it from him.
Well, just make sure you don't speed coming on pit road if you are listening. That's the biggest thing.
He looked okay there. Ice says, damn it, Picola, you're killing me.
Yeah, apparently his 24 has the advantage, is what he just said.
Now that's not surprising. coming from Ice. He's a bit of a strategist.
Well, you'd have to be a blind person and deaf to not know that the 24 has the advantage right now.
Yeah.
So he's coming out of pit road. There goes the 10. He's got the 74 in front of the 23 is holding him up, so that actually is going to help him out a lot. But he's going to come up in front of the lap truck of the 98.
The 74 does get out of the way, though.
And Gator looks like you're in third.
Yep.
Wow. Well, that's what, again, Gator was one of the first people to come down pit road, so again, gaining that time on the back end here.
Did we not say that you'd finish third just because I picked you to win?
Right.
Anything can happen still. And
Yeah, I don't know that I'll get third, really.
well, here's the situation right now. We've got the 24 who has on and off lag. 24 has lost a lot of time.
Yeah.
He's got to gain a lot.
And not only that, he has to get around the 74.
I think that'll be the easiest part. Now, the 10, on the other hand, is he going to let the 23 go by? No, he's kind of pinched him down towards the apron.
But he'll pass him, yeah.
I think that puts the 10, if not 2, definitely 3 laps down.
I believe that's the case. How many to go?
7 to go.
7 to go.
Chase is not going to win.
7 to go.
So, I'm calling this right now. It's, Flash 9 is your winner.
I'm not going to say that quite yet. I don't know, I can't make myself claim a winner with 6 to go.
I mean, obviously we saw what happened to Kyle Larson at Pocono on the last lap, but, yeah, like the 10 is not moving out of the 24. Just completely killed that entire run on the backstretch. So, yeah, again, that's more time being lost there.
Ice says it's over.
Yeah,
5 to go.
Yeah. So and then you're going to have 2 Chevys in the front. And then you'll have Gator, Holcomb, and T-Bird to round out your top 5. And then
Tell you what,
In that order.
the 24 is still, he's coming. But will he have enough time?
Nope, because the 74 is not moving out of his way.
He moved him.
Yep, he did.
4 to go. Or is it 3 to go?
4.
4.
Alright, this is where it all happens here. I don't know. I mean, he's coming. He's gonna come and take 3 to go. I'm on Chase view with Chase here.
I'm riding with the 23.
Alright.
I think he's going to be a little too short.
Well, I don't know. There's no more lap cars. He's got it closed up within at least a second or less. So he's got 2 laps. He'll be coming up with 2 laps to go. It's going to be close. If he loses this race,
Yep.
at this point he's going to have to blame it on one of those lap cars for killing his run. I think when the 10 car got in front of him coming out of turn 2 and stayed up high, that just completely killed that run down the backstretch.
The 24 is driving the wheels off it. I just don't think he's getting there now.
He's gaining probably about a tenth of a second a lap by the looks of it, but
Coming to the white flag. Yeah, coming to that white flag.
Yeah, he'll probably get within half a second, but he is not going to get the race win.
Flash 9 takes the white flag. Does the 24 have a magical run in him to end off this evening of racing?
I'm gonna work on that phrasing, but yeah, I don't I called it with 6 to go. I mean, Flashtine's got this. He's not going to make a big mistake here. So yeah, it's the 24.
A great run all night, and off turn number 4, Flash 9 is going to come and take the checkered flag here at Texas Motor Speedway.
Chase is going to get second, and
Picola,
so many things go in this.
Picola third?
Third. Nope. Billy Holcomb third, T-Bird fourth. I got fifth.
All right.
Oh, man.
Picola, can you help us get our first, second, and third in here?
I can try.
And would you mind getting a snapshot of that top 10? Or I guess the final running order altogether.
Right.
Apparently,
Icy says, Picola, if you didn't get third, you're grounded.
Well, I'm grounded.
yeah, Tom, you're muted.
Here you got that top, the final running order.
Yep. I can't get anybody in here because I'm not friends with them.
Oh, I'm not either.
Oh,
Oh, that's going to be fun.
oh no. Taddy,
Oh, man.
if you're listening, can you come back into the park?
Yeah. Yeah, Taddy, can you come back, man?
Oh my gosh. Well, hey, I said pit road was going to be the issue tonight, and that's exactly what happened.
You know, I'd totally go and see if I could friend these guys, but I've got the broadcast, so I literally can't. So, like,
Alright, well, I'll
Get
Travis,
Flash in here and see if he can get the rest.
Flash, are you in here?
Not yet. Hang on. Get.
Here he is.
Yeah, if you want to start the interview, if you want to start the interview, Blaney, with Flash 9, I'll try to get the other ones.
Yeah, we're trying to get everybody in here. But Flash,
Your bro Chase. Sorry, go ahead.
Flash, you brought home the win tonight. You were dominating truck all night. How'd you get it done?
Truck was fantastic, to be honest with you. You know, the draft, it was extremely strong. So to have any type of, you know, clean air to run by yourself really took some of the pressure off. And I tell you, it's not easy to run, you know, 80 plus laps with Chase, you know, on your butt the whole time. You know, that kid's extremely fast. And, I'm lucky that we work really well together, and he was being nice to me a couple times when I had to short pit, and the traffic, I guess, just held him up enough on that last run, and we got it done.
You know, we noticed there in that third stage that he pulled over and let you go and then was content to just push you guys away from the rest of the field. That made Travis and I wonder if you two were in a chat together.
Yeah, we were. It's just, you know who you're comfortable running with, and him and I have been running, you know, loads of races together over the last few months, and you know, it was, I don't know if he could have maybe, you know, held the lead on his own, but if there's a pack of 4 or 5 trucks, drafting together, at the time we felt like, it was best to maybe stick together and then have, the last 12 laps to race it out. But, it just went in my favor, I guess.
Well, Flash, this is Travis, and first of all, congratulations on the win. We noticed that all night. It seemed like we had to have tandem drafting basically to keep away from everybody. As soon as you went side by side, you just lost so much time, and then you kind of had to drive the track like Richmond because there wasn't any grip or any groove on the high side. We did notice that Chase got caught up behind lap traffic there and wasn't able to pass him as cleanly. So I don't know if you were paying attention to the stream what was on, but one of the things I called out was obviously pit road is going to be the biggest factor in this race, and Chase had an incident, I believe it was stage 1, but you had extremely clean pit stops. Were you being a little cautious, or were you just charging in there and getting out as quickly as you could?
I would say it was cautiously aggressive, I guess. I would try to run it up into turn 4 as far as I could, but make sure I had plenty of time to get it down to 45. One speeding penalty, maybe not stage 1, but stage 2 or 3, it'll ruin your race. So I was just trying to keep it clean, and he was able to bounce back and just try to. Hopefully, I was just praying for like those 15-1 stops, and we had one of them, but we're a little slow overall on that. But entry and exit was really good.
Well, again, congratulations on the win and a great run, Flash 9. Over to our second place finisher. It's your bro, Chase. Great run tonight, man. How'd you get it done?
I backed out after qualifying to change my setup a little bit because I didn't like things where it needed to be. Made a little change, but still was where it needed to be fully. But Flash and Billy, they're one of my 2 best friends on the year. Been racing Flash every year. Billy, I just started racing him a couple months ago, and I don't know. The last stage, I just hooked up with him because that was just, I don't know, that's just who I'm used to running around. And he knew what to do. We was in the chat talking, and I just told him I'd stay behind him and push him, and keep pulling our distance away from Billy and 4th and 5th right there. Billy had a strong stroke. I wanted to drop back there and get him after the first pit cycle, but it was just too far back to drop back there and get him. And so I just stayed smooth and on a slab, and the last 10 laps, lap trucks affected the way. Maybe could have come out with the win, I don't know. Felt like I maybe could have, but I'm glad to see Flash win with nobody else.
Isa saying that he can barely hear Chase.
Well, I can hear him just fine.
Yeah, I can hear him just fine.
Chase, this is Travis. First of all, congratulations on second. I know it's not a win, but you've had a lot of bad luck in stage 3, and it looks like you got the bad luck out in stage 1 there. Did you just miss pit road? Is that what happened in stage 1?
Dude, I really couldn't tell you what. Obviously, I kind of missed it. The game said I missed it, but I don't know. You can ask Billy. I was way below the pit line. Like, I maybe was a cart length up above Billy, and Billy was dead center, and I don't really know what happened.
Yeah, that's what we thought too.
Yeah, because you were under the commitment cone on our end.
Yeah. I don't know. And then I come back around, and then I just hit it, and it's just not a good time to turn in stage 1. I guess.
Hey, better to have it in stage 1 than stage 3, that's for sure. And man, so Blaney was following Flash. I was following you there the last 10 laps. It looks like the lap traffic really killed that run right there at the end. Is that pretty much what you would attribute it to not being able to catch Flash?
What'd you say again, misread you? What'd you say?
So, as far as you trying to catch Flash in the last 7 laps after you pitted. Was it the lap traffic that pretty much held you up to keep from catching up to him? Because I noticed you kind of had to move him out of the way.
Yeah, well, the 10 truck, I thought, I went in turn 1, and normally lap trucks move out the way, go higher or something. I just run my line like I was, and he didn't move out the way, so I was center off. I was wide open. You can't back off in and just turn down. You got to ride it up, and he just killed me 3-4 tenths, and then the 74, I squeezed by him. I thought he was going to be out the way too, but his lap trucks weren't playing in the favor this week, and I don't know. It is what it is. It's racing, I guess.
Well, hey, at least you had a solid race for the most part. You got the monkey off your back in stage 1. It didn't bite you in stage 3, so overall, good solid night for you.
Yep. Congratulations, class.
And our third place finisher is the 38 of Billy Holcomb. Good run tonight, sir. How'd you get third place done?
Appreciate it. Just want to say congratulations to Flash on the win tonight, and Chase running second. Had a good truck. You know, we qualified really good, and had a good run in the first stage. I think I finished like third or something, second or third or something like that. And second stage kind of got behind. Went to go in the pits, and truck behind me kind of tapped me a little bit, and I missed the pit road. It kind of pushed me out, so I had to make an extra lap there. Luckily, I had a lap of gas left, and I was able to come back around, and didn't get a good enough finish in second, you know, but had to fight my way back in stage 3 there, and I was running with the 18 there. We were making up a little bit of ground, but it just wasn't enough, you know, with Chase and Flash there. They were pretty much hooked up nose and tail, and they were moving. So just did the best I could, man. Tried to salvage the best finish I could, was third, and I'll take that tonight. So it's a good run.
Yeah, congratulations on that and on the pole.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and then you were my pick to win tonight. But hey, third is pretty good, and you did come back pretty well from that stage 2 incident. Anything that you would have done differently in stage 3? I know hindsight's 20/20.
No, I mean I think I restarted like 10th or something like that at the start of stage 3, and I just kind of worked my way up through the pack, just trying to be patient a little bit. I think I got into T-Bird maybe one time. I apologize for that. I just had I had a big run. I didn't have anywhere to go, so just tried to be patient, man, and just tried to pick off as many as I could without losing a whole lot of ground. And you know, it's just, hey, I come away with a third place finish, so I'll take it tonight.
Well, there you go. And congratulations on all our top 3. And thank you for coming into the booth to be interviewed. And we look forward to seeing you guys race next week.
Yeah, thanks for a great race, guys.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
And Blaine, before we sign off here, we need to go ahead and go through the final running order now that we got that.
Yeah, we do have that now, right?
Yep. So our winner, of course, Flash 9. We heard the top 3: Flash 9, Bro Chase, and B Holcomb. And then 4th was T-Bird. 5th, our in-race recorder, P-Cola Gator.
Are you still here, P-Cola?
Yep, I'm
Yeah,
here.
he's still here, yes. Killer Queen, Coach Matt, NASCAR Extreme, Mikey Danman, Justin Hackett is going to be in your top 10. And NASCAR Extreme, Heavy Duty, Daha.
And that was it.
11
That was
12.
it for the guys that actually were able to finish the race.
Yep, and then finally, those who lagged out were Chatty, Memphis, Caleb Hunt, Keith, and Mo Power, respectively, to round out the 17 trucks.
Well, it was a great race. Picola, do you have anything you want to add from your perspective? You were my pick to win, so 5th place is still pretty good. It's a pretty good points day.
Yeah, not too bad. I'm happy with it. I didn't quite have the speed of the top 3 or so, at least. Maybe worse than that, but yeah, I'm happy with the top 5 there. Hate I got into Taddy earlier in the first stage. And caused his race to go to crap for him.
But still, a really good race. Travis, any final thoughts?
Well, I don't know. I'm getting pretty good at figuring out what's going to be the keys to the race here, and I called the pit road, and that seemed to be what made or broke a few people here in some of the stages. So, it's just good. You basically have to be consistent through all the 3 stages, and Holcomb probably could have been up there battling for the win, but because he started where he started at the beginning of stage 3 and get stuck in traffic, he really couldn't be up there. So it's just, the track position, everything is just played such a huge factor tonight. And, of course I'm running tomorrow, so kind of watching this, it kind of gives me a little bit of what to expect. And I'm kind of relieved, at least tonight, that we didn't have to worry about, saving for 2 or 3 or 4 laps of fuel or whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone was able to go full throttle, 4th gear, all race long. And it was really the fastest truck and in some cases the luckiest truck there in the last couple of pit cycles.
And you had mentioned that consistency, and that's something that you really build just with experience. And so, if you don't have experience, for example, me, that's something that's kind of difficult to figure out. But that's what when you do figure it out, that's what separates you in this league. And a lot of these guys in this particular night of racing have raced in this league for quite some time, and we always get treated to a really good show on Wednesday nights.
Yep, and not going to name names here, but it looks like we're kind of having we'll call it a fight in the garage area right now. So anyway, I don't have anything else unless either of you guys do.
I don't. We'll go ahead and wrap up then. Once again, thank you to Picola and Taddy for in-race reporting. Congratulations to the top 3 finishers tonight, Flash 9, It's Your Bro Chase, and B. Holcomb. Thank you to Travis for helping me out tonight. And thanks to you guys who tuned in. Have a great night, everybody.